Hey, podcast listeners, it's Elite Pierre. I think you're really going to enjoy this segment here. It's a clip from our Christmas party, E2P Media's Christmas party that we had on December 22nd of this year. I took an opportunity during the party to kind of share with the attendees my vision for our podcast program that we just launched and the importance of the audio space. So take a listen, take note, and you may be able to implement some of the tips and tricks that I shared into your very own business. Enjoy.
Welcome to E2P Media. E2P Media, the hottest business talk radio show ever.
The vision was placed upon me to not only run a podcast out of my studio for myself. I started my podcast in September 24th of 2017 through the recommendation of my mentor. So my mentor informed me that podcasting was a very, very effective platform in this day and age for the simple fact that the attention of the consumer is going towards the audio format. And this is huge. Just paying attention to behavior. I happen to be following a gentleman who has a very keen sense of consumer behavior. So by following his footsteps and listening to his trainings, it allows me to enter in different business areas that I never would have thought of myself. So E2P Media kind of started in as a video production company. October 2016 is when we actually started our company. Looking at the podcasting platform and all the trials that I had to go through to get my podcast established, I realized that if we made this platform streamlined and simple for another business owner, entrepreneur like myself, that would be a valuable service. So I looked at our business model and I talked to my wife, and it takes a lot of courage to venture into something that's not already being done. I'm sure it's being done somewhere in the world, but not here in this market, not here in Colombia, not even here anywhere near Colombia. So of course it was a challenge to actually decide that we're still going to do video production, but our primary focus, all efforts are going to be in the audio format. Now, knowing that video took over when television took over radio, that seems kind of backwards, right? Podcasting was really big in the early to mid 2000s, and then it kind of died off. But if you compare the technology of iPods and MP3 players to everybody and their grandma has a smartphone that has the capability of connecting to the internet and playing a streamed audio without interruption. That's a game changer. So looking at me, myself, my behavior, again, I gotta consider my own personal behavior is I listen to a lot of personal development. I listen to a lot of talks, inspirational speeches, and whatnot, right? I became an inspirational speaker myself back in 2012. I listen to YouTube videos while I'm driving, while I'm washing dishes every now and again, while I'm doing things around the house. I'll press play on my phone and let the video play in the background without paying any attention to it. I don't know if any of you can relate, but when I'm driving on the roads, I have Sprint, the problem called buffering, kind of interrupts my stream, right? It's very annoying. I'm like, hey, I don't like that, but when I do a podcast, it never gets interrupted. I had to identify my own behavior and see how valuable that was to me, and I've seen the impact it was making in the consumer. So that kind of gave me the confidence, this podcast thing might very well be a big deal, right? So in December of 2017, this month, we decided to actually open up our studio, which I was doing in my office with one microphone in the very beginning, to go ahead and make the investment, get the professional equipment, get the professional software, and let's make a community podcasting studio. All right. Again, this service, anybody can make a podcast from home. Right? You can use your cell phone, you can use your computer, and just hit record and send it on SoundCloud, YouTube, share it on Facebook. You can even broadcast live on Facebook audio without even doing a video. That's a form of podcasting. But what will be the difference between what I can do at home and why should I pay you to come to your studio and do what I can do at home? So, of course, running that thought process through my mind, I want to be able to answer questions prior, before anybody gets a chance to ask me. Number one is that we've already made the investment of the professional equipment so we can get that quality. One of the young gentlemen who spoke earlier, Rashad, his statement to me was like, hey, we were just about to make the investment. Now, thanks to this connection, we don't have to do that. And we can actually save funds and accomplish the same goals that we were set out to do. So that was one benefit. The second benefit, and I believe that this is the biggest one, and we see it right here as we come together, is the community. Bringing like minds together, thought leaders, entrepreneurs, business owners, and networking and collaborating on projects. Because when I started my podcast, my purpose was just to interview other business owners and let them tell their story. I started out just to highlight other people and give them some shine, right? I was like, I could take this to the next level and just give them a show, right? Not just give them a segment on my own show, give them their own show and let them do their thing. So I seen the value in that. But when you bring people like that together, it's not just me in my basement or in my office at home doing my own thing. Now we have a network of people that come from different walks, that have different businesses, that we can support one another. So I believe that the community is going to be the biggest value in the program. My goal in the 2018, as we go into the next year, as of right now, we have 4 shows. My show, well, 3 shows. 3 shows, 4 contracts. We have 4 members of this community so far. One is just an audio project for a spoken word CD that I'm working to convince her to take that idea and let's also do a podcast so we can kind of communicate your journey through the storytelling of your gift. So we have 3 shows, 4 members. My goal is 15 members going into 2018. We're going to display those members out in a lobby, photos, and a title of their show or their project as a community wall to say, hey, these are who belongs to this community. So when we have visitors come along, when we have people come to tour the studio, when we have people come to use the studio, when we have people just to come and find out what's E2P Media all about, you are part of E2P Media. So again, I believe that that's the biggest value. So a mentor of mine said, if you have something that is of value, the best way to gain leverage is to just give it away. Now, as a young entrepreneur, I didn't understand that. Right? Years ago, I'm like, well, if I give all my stuff away, I don't make no money. Right? That's a young entrepreneur's mindset. Like, I can't just give it all away. That doesn't make any sense. But then if you look at the success history and the track record of people who have made it anywhere, and if you talk to them, for the first umpteen years of their journey, they were doing what they do for free. We just didn't know it.
Right.
We didn't see them in the highlight. We didn't see them in the limelight. We didn't see them in the spotlight until they got there. So now we're seeing them on Facebook. We're seeing them on YouTube. They got 1,000, 100 million Twitter followers and Instagram followers. And you're looking at this. You're looking at the reward, and you don't know the journey.
Right.
You're like, I wonder how they got there. Like, how did they do that? So a brand new program. What can I do to give it away for free and still make an impact? This is what started the giveaway. So as we learned in the last game, my lucky number is 4. Not lucky, right? Just favorite. Don't know why, but it came to me in high school. 4. I like the number 4. So we're going to give away 4 spots on our show. 4 spots in our studio, in our membership program for an entire year. We're going to plant that seed. And the intent is we're going to reap a harvest, but we're not expecting anything.
Yeah.
Lady Cook, without even having a conversation with me, she spoke it, and I'm like, how do you know? You literally spake the mission statement of the giveaway. We're going to plant 4 seeds, and I told this to my wife. This was the conversation when I decided to do it. I said, here's the most important part about it. We cannot expect anything. But let me tell you what's going to happen. We're going to identify individuals who are in position to make a difference. And whether it comes back from them, the community, or just the growth of our organization, it's going to come back. What's going to tie us down and handicap us is if the person if we give it to, like we give it to this blue bag right here, I'm expecting this blue bag to give something back.
Right. Right.
And the problem is I'm so focused on how come peace on earth is not giving me what I'm supposed to be getting. I'm totally missing the blessing that's right out of sight because I'm so focused. So I said, let's not focus on the who, but the what.
Amen. Amen.
So I put it on Facebook, South Carolina Dollars Matter. In search of motivational speakers. Oh my God. There was so many comments I could not keep up. I had to come to work. I posted like 6 in the morning. I had to come to work. I run a business. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. All these comments, but I don't want to. Man, this is good. I ran out of friends. I maxed out. I had deleted like 100 friends. I maxed out of friends again. I'm like, I can't keep up. I got new friend requests. I'm adding people on Messenger. Gotta cut it short. But it just kept continue to grow. People were tagging people, tagging more people, and then the people I couldn't communicate because they wouldn't let, their settings wouldn't let me messenger them. I was putting details in the comments too. So other people were seeing the details and was like, hey, I'm in here tagging people, but tag me too. Like, come tag me too. Like, I done tagged 3-4 people, include me on that too as well. So create a form for application, give us your information, tell us your story, what your podcast is about, not what your podcast is going to be about. Y'all follow me? What your brand new podcast that we're launching is about and why we should select your show. We got 21 applicants. Ooh, didn't expect that to happen. One person backed out. They said they already had a podcast, they already have a platform, they're just wanting to stay with what they got. Totally understand. Totally understand. I appreciate you taking the time to check us out. My website has probably 10x in traffic in the last few weeks. We've gotten inquiries on the form filled out on the page tremendously. Like the increase in attention just from this program is immaculate. And it's not what was expected. I want to say this. The attention of the end consumer as a business owner is, I don't want to say it's the most important thing, but it's the most important thing. Because I can have the greatest product, I can have the greatest service, but if I don't know who you are, you can't do nothing for me. If I don't know who you are, if I don't know where you are, if I don't know what you offer, you can't do nothing for me. So getting the attention of the end consumer is critical. So again, the attention that this program has gained for our company is just a key testament as to what Lady Cook was saying. If you plant a seed, the harvest is already coming in. Just because of what we set out to do. with no intention, with no expectation. This is intentional, but we did not expect this harvest, especially this fast. So I'm thankful for that. Hey, thank you so much for listening. I truly appreciate your time and attention. Hopefully you got some value out of that. Learn some things that you can apply into your very own business. Before I let you go, I want to let you know. That rhymes. Look, let me go. I want to let you know that we're actually running a special on our podcasting platform on our program, our membership program. So if you're interested in starting a podcast, or you know someone who's interested in starting their very own podcast or very own show, definitely reach out, e2pmedia.com. You can email me directly, elite@e2pmedia.com, or you can just go to the website, get more information, and fill out the form on the page. It's only $99 a month for 4 hours of in-studio recording time that comes with the membership. Unlimited audio storage, so you can submit as much footage, as much audio clips as you want, and you won't run out of space. Unlimited space, and that's an outstanding deal. Starting January 1st, 2018, the price goes up to $149 a month. You can lock in that $99 a month for the entire year of 2018 if you act now, before the new year. So once again, reach out, e2pmedia.com, and then take a look at the information about the podcasting program, the audio program, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for listening.